Hello friends, welcome to Cooking with Claudia. Today we're making slow cooker pot roast French dip sandwiches. These sandwiches are so delicious. They have a side of Au Jus sauce that you can dip them in. The pot roast beef in the sandwiches are pull apart, tender, and flavorful. Let's get started. We're using beef chuck roast for this recipe, and we're going to start by generously seasoning the chuck roast with salt and black pepper. These are very big chunks of meat, so make sure you season them very well on both sides. Once the meat is very well seasoned, we're going to sear them. So drizzle some olive oil into a skillet over medium-high heat. As soon as the oil gets very hot and smoky, add the chuck roast one at a time. Allow it to sear for 3 minutes on one side, then turn it over and let it sear on the other side for 3 minutes. Searing the chuck roast will add so much flavor to the pot roast. Once seared, take it out of the pan, then transfer it into your slow cooker. I'm going to repeat the process with the second chuck roast, then add it to the slow cooker. Next, we're going to put together a delicious sauce for the meat. Sauté some sliced onion in the same pan over medium heat. Once the onion cooks down and becomes flavorful, toss in some minced garlic. Cook the garlic for 30 seconds, then add some beef broth, red wine, Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce. We're also going to add some dried herbs including parsley, thyme, rosemary, and oregano. We're also going to add some ground cumin, chili powder, red pepper flakes. Last, we're going to toss in some fresh bay leaves. Mix everything together very well. Then pour the sauce all over the meat in the slow cooker. Place the lid on, then let the meat slow cook for 8 hours. When the pot roast is done slow cooking, we're going to use a spoon to skim off any excess oil. Then we're going to take the meat out of the slow cooker, then transfer onto a separate plate. Then we're going to shred up the meat. Look at how soft and tender the meat is. It easily pulls apart. While you're shredding the meat, if you find any excess fat, make sure you throw it out. Once all the meat is shredded, go ahead and transfer it back into the slow cooker. Mix it in with the sauce, then let it sit and soak in the sauce for 30 minutes. Make sure your slow cooker is off while you're doing this. In the meantime, we're going to slice some sandwich rolls. I'm using hoagies. You can also use French or Italian bread. Next, we're going to brush them with some melted butter. Make sure you brush them on the insides as well as the outside. Make sure your oven has been preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Place the rolls into the oven to toast for 5 to 7 minutes. While the rolls are toasting, scoop some of the meat sauce from the slow cooker and drain it through a sieve. All of this delicious drained sauce is going to be our dipping sauce for the sandwiches. Go ahead and scoop some meat into each bread. Next, top with your favorite cheese. I'm using Swiss cheese. With your oven still heated at 375 Fahrenheit, place the sandwiches in there to bake for about 3 minutes or until the cheese is melted. These pot roast sandwiches came out so good. I'm going to show you how to enjoy these. You're going to grab your sandwich, then you're going to dip it inside the pot roast sauce we drained earlier, and then take a bite. It's so delicious. The pot roast broth is so comforting. You can enjoy a full warm bowl. We served the sandwiches with some sweet potatoes on the side. Everything came out absolutely delicious. If you guys would like to try these pot roast sandwiches, check the description box for all the ingredients and measurements.